The latest with Chrisean Rock and Tamar.
I'm gonna do the thing to.
I don't know, right? You can do it too.
To show them. I forget what the key is. Because I may hit the wrong key and then we go off.
Oh. The latest with Chrisean Rock and Tamar.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna sum it up. I'm not gonna read it. Oh, let me read what everybody said first. Emerald says no, Gacy put them in the crawl space under his house. Ooh. Emerald says they are getting gangster in the Capitol, but still ain't getting a damn thing done. I agree.
Thank you.
Kind of like being at Walmart, shaking my head. Yes, those two congressmen are fighting.
Wasting time, wasting taxpayers' money, wasting people in their community, in their districts.
Yeah. All right. So the latest with Tamar Braxton and Chrisean Rock and James Wright.
Okay.
Well, with the last we left off. We didn't even say it. That Tamar came out. Christopher said on our show, Tamar came out and finally spoke out.
That's right.
Well, she did.
Okay.
Tamar did a video where she came out and she finally spoke out and said Chrisean did punch James.
Okay.
She apologized to James. She apologized to her team. And I don't even know why she apologized to Chrisean. She was apologizing to everybody.
Maybe to Chrisean.
Putting her in that situation.
Because she wasn't clear.
And I told you she wasn't clear. Yeah. I blame Tamar because she wasn't clear.
Yeah.
She said she wanted Chrisean to be like a little sister. That's why she took her under her wing. I forgot Tamar's from Baltimore. Chrisean's from Baltimore. So she kind of saw maybe there would have been a connection, something, whatever. That was Tamar's whole thing. As I invited her to come on, I didn't invite her to sing. I wanted her to come on, like I said, and be on the stage.
Yeah.
I still feel like she wanted people to talk about it, which is what we're doing.
Like to get some.
I don't think she thought Chrisean was going to punch anybody.
Get physical.
Yeah.
If she knows her past, though.
Thank you.
And she was kind of tipsy.
Thank you. So Chrisean goes on her live and says that she feel like Tamar using her for clout, so that she can sell her shows, which I don't agree with because Tamar's name is more popular than Chrisean. But if you go ask Mama who Tamar Braxton is, she knows her. She doesn't know who Chrisean is.
The Braxton name alone.
The Braxton name is known.
Yeah.
So Chrisean is a little full of herself to feel like a Braxton needs you to become famous or people to know your name. But I will agree with her that Tamar probably wanted a buzz.
Yeah.
She using the word clout wrong.
Yeah.
Clout and buzz is two different things. Michael Jackson would do stuff for a buzz.
Okay.
He didn't need clout.
Exactly.
Sometimes you like a buzz around something.
Yeah, to get back to, what's going on with Tamar?
Thank you. What's going on? But not clout, honey, because you nowhere near as famous as Tamar Braxton. I know you think you are, but you're not. To people who watch The Shade Room and YouTube, you're famous there, but not people who watch television like my mom. And you didn't even know who Chrisean Rock was. I had to tell you who she was. And you probably never would if I didn't talk about her on the show.
Exactly.
But I don't have to talk about Tamar Braxton. Exactly. You know who Tamar Braxton is. So Chrisean was getting a little full of herself, talking like that.
Okay.
And she was getting a little full of herself by saying, if I would have done it, the police wasn't called. Nobody, she didn't press charges. Ain't nobody film it, all this other stuff. I don't like when people make excuses for stuff that they do.
Behavior.
If you know you hit that boy, you hit him. That's it.
I think when she was at that church you showed me doing a christening for her baby and giving money to the ministry, that's all wild, really fun and nice. She should have been at the altar, really, on her knees.
Thank you.
If you're going to be in the church for that reason, you need help, Chrisean.
And you can't say you want to be with God and you love God and you want to do right. And something is so obvious that you did, you don't admit to it.
Thank you.
Even if you got to go to jail, you got to admit to it. Because then God can come and meet you then. He can say, she admitted. Now, maybe I'll give her favor when she stands before the judge and he won't put her in jail. Maybe I'll put her on maybe I'll soften the judge's heart.
Yeah.
But honey, the route you're going to jail.
proudness.
Because God is not going to honor that.
Mm-hmm. You're not even admitting that you were at fault in this too.
And then for her fans, you think James is lying, Tamar is lying, her manager is lying because he came out and spoke about it. Mm-hmm. Everybody's lying but Chrisean Rock.
But you said Chrisean has a history.
And she has a history of hitting people.
So she can't get out of this one.
So no, admit it. And quit. Her fans need to stop doing that.
Say you're sorry. Move on.
Move on. Say, I'm sorry. Maybe I was drunk.
Yeah.
I don't even remember. Even if she said, I don't even remember. I don't even remember doing it, but I don't believe they all would lie on me like that.
Thank you.
So to me, she needs a wake-up call. Yeah. And a couple of days, no, maybe a year, the next time she see her little son, he'll be walking.
Ooh.
And it's sad that it has to come like that. But if you keep lying, I have I don't feel sorry for you at all.
Sympathize for her.
So Tamar's manager came out and he told everything that happened. He said it was him, Tamar, and another person that was in the back of the room
that witnessed it.
At the end, that guy was right. Tamar did come Chrisean did come into the dressing room, and she said, "Why didn't they play my song? Okay. I was supposed to sing," which I agree with Chrisean. I think Chrisean really did think she was supposed to be there.
That was miscommunication.
And Tamar got upset. The manager said, "He said, what happened? Tamar don't know nothing. They said they was going to play your music and they didn't play your music." In other words, Tamar was getting upset because she felt like maybe somebody had promised Chrisean they was going to play it or whatever. Oh, okay. And she felt like they should have played
the production crew.
And then Chrisean started crying, the man said. This always happens to me. People always do this to me. They always take advantage of me. Mm. And Tamar was upset, she said, because she didn't want her crying like that. Yeah. And she felt bad. Okay. And then Tamar said, I wanted her to come out during the twerking thing. Mm-hmm. I wanted her just to come out on stage. She said, why didn't y'all call her for that? Mm. She was questioning the manager. Okay. And the manager said, when we went to look for her, she wasn't around. She wasn't around the stage. They should have still
told her that earlier, though.
No. When they were looking for Chrisean wasn't on the stage. She wasn't by the stage to come on.
Right. But, even before she was cued to go on stage, did they still not tell her, though, what they wanted her to do?
Right.
So it didn't matter.
Right. If they so she wouldn't have known I'm supposed to be there if y'all, whatever.
Okay.
So then Tamar got upset that they didn't call her. And she was upset that Chrisean was crying. The manager said he was upset. Everybody was upset. So then James comes in. This is why I said James shouldn't have came in. But he probably didn't think she was going to hit him. So then Tamar said, because James is part of the backup singers. She said, James, you know what's going on. When it was time to do that segment, Tamar wasn't out there. She probably was changing her clothes or something. Okay. Do you know why they didn't ask Chrisean to come on stage?
So he was asked.
Tamar asked him.
Okay.
And James
he didn't volunteer.
No. He's just coming there talking.
Okay.
And James said, because he said he felt sorry for her. He said when we was getting ready to start that segment, they were looking for Chrisean and she wasn't there. Mm-hmm. And he said the manager said Chrisean got mad. And she stopped crying and got mad and said, y'all lying on me. I was there. Y'all lying. And then James said, no, Chrisean, they said he was very nice. When they was looking for you, they said you wasn't around the stage. Uh-huh. And she said, lie again. Like we said that guy said. And he did. He said he started saying it again. I said so he's not from the streets.
He didn't catch lie again.
He's not from the streets.
Like, okay, I dare you to say it again. Say it one more time.
He's thinking he's not from the streets.
Knock the stick off my shoulder.
He's stupid. He'll knock the stick off your shoulder. He's not from the street.
Oh, no.
So he's thinking, when you say it again, tell me to say it again, I'm going to say it again.
Now lie again.
Chrisean, when they went to look, that was it.
All she wrote.
And you saw the rings that she had on her hand.
Ooh, she broke his nose.
And he said, the manager said when she hit him, she damaged his face. Because it wasn't no one hit. It was probably more than one hit. And it was with all those rings. And James is not a fighter. And she said Tamar was screaming, yelling, whatever, trying to get her off. They was trying to get her just She was like a wild animal, they said. And he said, and she's lying. I did call the police. He said, I called 911. He said, no, I went to security first. Because everybody's like, where's security? He said, I went to security. He said, they said, call the police. So because she's not in the middle of it, so it's not like they can pick her up and throw her out or nothing. She had probably left by then. He said, so he called 911. He said, y'all can go and look up the record. All 911 calls are on record. He said it took them 2 hours to get there. So that's probably why Chrisean is saying, if I really did all of this, why didn't y'all call the police?
Because you knucklehead, it took the police 2 hours to come. What city were they in?
I think LA. And then they said her people. Now, I don't blame them. They are believing Chrisean. They don't believe it happened. And the manager said they wasn't in the room. So they're going to listen to what she said, that it didn't happen.
But she has a history.
Thank you. She has enablers. She has enablers around her. Somebody needs to sit her down.
Said something. Y'all lying. You didn't do that, girl. I know she didn't do that. What's wrong with that?
Thank you.
And James, he always talking anyway. He probably was getting in her face and all that.
Thank you.
Oh, my God.
So she should have. My thing is, the whole point of it is, I blame Tamar, number one. To me, Tamar is the first to blame. Mm-hmm. You don't invite somebody who fights all the time. She's part of the bad girls club. Mm-hmm. You invite this woman to come in. Your team does not like her. Mm-hmm. I don't care what they say. They keep saying, oh, we love Chrisean. We know you don't. Your team is not ghetto. Mm. They don't live that life. That's not for James to say, keep saying it. Mm-hmm. Obviously, that's not his life. The other girl on the thing taking her hand when Chrisean was putting her arm on her, and she taking her hand off. They don't like Chrisean. Mm-hmm. The guy who put the show on, who said, I got 6 tickets. Chrisean's people said, can we have 7? No, it's a small venue. I only have 6.
We really don't want to give you.
I really don't want to give you 6.
Can you just come by yourself?
For one extra person, you can't give enough. So that told me right from the beginning, they didn't like her. And they felt she was not the right person for that crowd. And I agree.
Why didn't the people that was with her, did she have a bodyguard or something?
No, she had her, I don't know who she
her
had
entourage?
with her.
Her entourage. Did Tamar have her entourage?
Yeah.
Because they could, that's what you walk around with people to do.
Thank you.
Keep you off of being hit, no matter whose side it is.
So I believe James, I believe the Tamar, manager. And I believe the manager. There's not one part of me that would believe Chrisean.
And think about it. His face. How did that happen? He just walked into her face?
People keep saying, show your face, James. Show your face. He's like, I'm not showing my face. And I agree with him for not showing his face. You know why?
Why?
Because Chrisean beat up on Blueface. And he had scratches and all kinds of stuff on his face. Mm-hmm. And it turned him into a meme. All you see is these Blueface memes. And anytime somebody get beat up, they show Blueface face all scratched up.
So my thing.
So James is like, I don't want to be a meme.
I'm really praying for was it?
Thank you, Chrisean.
That the anger that she's holding on to, that it may take her life.
And James, even now, he said he still feels compassion for Chrisean because he says, I'm a Christian, I'm saved. There's something obviously missing in her life.
Yes.
For her to go from 1 to 100.
Yes.
From somebody saying something. Mm-hmm. And Tamar feels bad for her. They all feel bad. And Tamar on her thing says, Chrisean, nobody is trying to use you. I swear. I felt like my people could pour into you.
Yes.
Because some of them probably had rough childhoods or lives. And they Christian now, they say. Yeah. And you seem to like go back and forth with church and stuff. Mm-hmm. So Tamar felt like I was in common with her. Because people call me worldly. Yeah. They say I'm always causing trouble. Yeah. But yet I know I love God. Yeah. So she probably felt like I could talk to her about being a black sheep. Mm-hmm. And still somehow feeling like you're still connected to God.
Chrisean has to take the next step as well. She has to apologize for her actions.
Yep.
And take ownership of it.
If Chrisean does not take ownership of this, she will go to jail. Even if she does take ownership, she can still go to jail.
So James don't have to Press charges?
Press charges, yeah.
But I thought you
They
said
said anybody.
for her.
They said anybody could press charges. The person that's
you
the venue.
saying Matt Gaetz is trying to do it for that man who got pushed by McCarthy.
Somebody said a lawyer said the venue could press charges. It don't even have to be anybody in Tamar's camp.
Yeah, she needs to step forth.
So,
come on now, Chrisean.
All right, let's see what everybody said here. Emerald says it's a professional way to handle things. Did she still get paid? True. Christopher says, yep, that's what I heard. Chrisean needs help. Emerald says acting uncouth will be the reason why she doesn't book events. Well, she was just on an event, was it last night? I think Sexy Red or somebody she was. The young people love her. Wendy saying, I'm back. Christopher says Tamar should take the blame. Chrisean ruined Tamar's final song and had to be pulled off stage. Emerald says LD DeBarge and Anita had issues, but he handled it with class. Oh yeah, I remember that. And Anita Baker
and Babyface too, didn't she?
She had a problem with Babyface, and he handled it with class.
So it's really her.
Yeah. But nobody went back there and beat up her manager or nothing like that.
No, nobody had time for that.
Christopher says it's unfortunate, but Chrisean needs to be prosecuted and sued. She needs to be taught a lesson. I agree.
Hit her in the pocketbook.
Yeah. No, she has to go to jail.
Well, I don't know as far as that is concerned, but probation. You said she's on probation.
She already. That's why she going to jail. If they file charges.
And then
probation, they don't play.
You know what, too? The same thing. I look at fans like, kind of like what I was telling you about my Bible study with when Jesus was saying to the crowd that came to get him, and they had their swords and stuff, and he was like, "Y'all coming to take me away?" You know, because he's saying, "I give my life, y'all don't take it." But I was sitting amongst y'all teaching in the synagogues, and y'all didn't take me in. Mm-hmm. Remember when they welcomed him in?
Oh yeah,
King of Glory. Hey, Hosanna.
Yeah. Then the next few days,
few days. So that's what I'm saying. You can have as many fans as you want to, Chrisean, or any of these people, Nicki Minaj, and all of them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there may be a day they may turn on you.
When the chickens come home to roost, nobody gonna be able to, get you out of it.
But
in my opinion, and if she has this pastor who's supposed to be her pastor, hopefully he reached out to her and said, Chrisean, if this is what you did, take ownership of it. Because then maybe God will give you favor.
Yes.
You don't know. Or he may give you favor when you do go to jail. Mm-hmm. When you're in jail, like he was Paul. I'm with you while you're there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You could be a witness to the girls when you go into prison. You may have gone in one way, or the devil meant evil, and God could turn around for good. You might start some ministry in jail. That these girls was like, who look up to you in jail. They probably like, oh, it's Chrisean Rock. Oh, we love Chrisean. Chrisean, when you took responsibility, and she could be like, yeah. At first I didn't because I was afraid, but then at first I was afraid. I was petrified.
And you talk about me always coming with a song that we may be talking about, whatever topic.
But I did strong, but I'm so strong. And now I'm back. I see you. Want you the one? I think I'll stumble. You think I'll lay down and die? Oh no, not I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. 'Cause I got all my life to live, and I got all my love to give. I will survive. I will survive. Hey. That's what she needs to be doing.
She can do it in a rap version, a rap form.
I punched James in his face and I was wrong.
I will survive.
But I'm going to take responsibility for what I did.
I will survive.
Thank you.
Hey.
Yes. So that my son, when he grows up, he can see a mother in his face. And I'm going to cry out to God and say, Lord,
on my face, now go. Okay.
Whatever.
Let's just hope and pray that she gets help. Because she really, really needs help.
Thank you.
And I see Tamar trying to...
And I'm not going to sing the Beatles song.
Okay, and poor James.
Help! I need somebody. Help! Oh, no. Not just anyone. Help. Not just anyone.
Help! Help me if you please. I'm feeling down. I do appreciate it.
See, it fits on it.
Help me get my feet back on
the ground.
Won't you please help me? All right. That's Chrisean's song, y'all.
Let's see. Emerald says, for a short moment there, Chrisean was seemingly getting her act together. Yeah. So for Tamar to extend a hand was way for her to elevate herself and persona. I agree. Yeah. Justice Frost says, hey, everybody, I'm late. Hey, Justice.
Hey, Justice.
And Emerald saying hi to Justice.
Everybody.
Sad. Mm-hmm. So let's just pray, y'all. We when we tell stories here again, we don't tell stories just to gossip. Mm-hmm. We tell stories so that y'all are aware and that y'all know what to pray for. Yeah. Pray for Chrisean, y'all, because Chrisean keeps going back and forth to the church. Mm-hmm. I do believe Chrisean has a good heart. I just believe that she's been traumatized so much in her life that that's all she knows is how to cause hell. Yeah. So pray that
that Peter anointing.
Yes.
I cut his ear
and
off.
Then
I get him for you.
Tamar needs to stop.
What'd you say? You coming to get my savior?
And Tamar needs to quit trying to be young. You're older, Tamar.
I know.
Age gracefully. Yeah. Quit trying to hang with the young crowd. I get you want to be a mentor to her. But you need, if you're going to be a mentor, be a good mentor. Mm-hmm. She should have been explained to why you brought her to the show and what you needed her to do.
And then you could have just, I don't know, because she probably wouldn't have punched her in the face.
She punched James.
I'm just saying, he was an outlet.
Thank you. And then the other thing with the whole Will Smith thing, pray that whatever happens there, that God would open the door and let, you know, that to me, people stop using homosexuality as a weapon. Mm. Like, oh, I'm going to expose you. Mm-hmm. It's a weapon.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's the worst thing somebody could be. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm done. All right, moving on. Deion Sanders.
Okay.
All right.